What's up, YouTube? This is going to be another little video, kind of an off video from metal collecting or pipes or anything like that. This is just going to be showing a fairly small beer stein that I purchased a few days ago for like $5 on eBay. It's a German-made stein by T-Walt, which I think is how it's properly pronounced. The bottom, which I'll show you, the way it's spelled, it's kind of weird. As you can see, it looks like it would read The Walt, but that actually is not how you would read it. It's apparently they call it T-Walt. At least that's what I've heard other people who are more seriously into Stein collecting. I don't, collect these just to keep them on a wall. I just want to eventually have, a few, maybe, 5, 10 that I can actually drink out of and use. That's why this one isn't a very rare Stein. I don't believe it is anyway, but it is an original Stein from the Cold War era. I'm assuming 80s, 70s, because the person I purchased it from, it was their mother's, who was a little old German lady and who purchased this, and then she eventually passed away, and then, they decided to sell the Stein, this one, on eBay, and that's when I decided to purchase it to actually use. Now I'll hold it like this because I really can't get an actual good angle on it to show like the lid and everything. Now, one interesting thing about this Stein is I thought it was damaged originally. If we can get, yeah, you see that? It's kind of hard to see actually. That right there, that looks like a crack, but it actually isn't. That's just when they were making the pewter attachment piece, that's how they molded it together, because that actually is not a crack. So that's a good thing. But this Stein I don't think was ever used very much. I mean, to be honest, I think I have used it more than the previous owner ever had, because I've drank maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 beers out of it since purchasing it. Of course, I washed it first, etc. Do all the normal stuff. But also this pewter lid, I kind of want to actually show you the markings on it, but I don't know that you'll be able to see them very well within this lighting. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see them. There's a 60 stamped on the top, and then there's also a little diamond shape with DI or DA stamped on the inside. I'm not exactly sure what it is because the little diamond shape isn't very, profound, but you can tell this is a solid piece, pewter lid, because there's no seams, nothing like that. On fake ones that are not actually German made, they will have seams that you can see where they just put like 3 pieces together in order to make them look like pewter, but they're actually not. But this one is actually pewter, so that's nice. And you can kind of tell just the quality and the build of it, that it's, an actual authentic German beer stein, and plus it says T-Walt on the bottom, which has been a notorious German beer stein manufacturer since 1894, I want to say, was when they opened, but recently I think they sold their rights to the King Beerstein company that now makes their brand of beer steins and still makes limited editions and whatnot. And then another company that still is making beer steins today is Zoller and Born, which I kind of want to get 1 or 2 of those just to make, videos on them, just to kind of compare them, etc. But, had a few beers out of it. It is very nice, very clean looking beer stein. No problems, no chips, no damage to it, other than there are a couple little spots down here, which you can see. Those are actual chips, but again, this thing's from like the 70s, so if there's like a tiny chip right around one of the edges, it doesn't matter, as long as it's not like a huge chip out of like one of the handles, or like a huge ass crack in any of the moving parts of the lid, hinge, anything like that, then I really don't care. It adds character in my opinion, though some serious Stein collectors don't like that. But if it has, you know, cracks in the glaze, you know, that can kind of tell you the age on some of them. Now in this lighting it's very hard to tell because it looks black, but this is a very deep dark blue when it's actually sitting in the sunlight, and I may eventually make a video of the Steins because I have a couple more coming. Well, there you go, you can kind of see it right there, but I will probably make a video out in the yard in the grass somewhere when the sun is out so you can actually see the actual blue color, because it's kind of hard to see right now. But thought you guys might find this kind of interesting. I mean, at least I do, again, because I'm German. I mean, I wasn't born in Germany. Of course, I was born in the United States, but my ancestors were all German or Norwegian, so, you know, I kind of feel like a connection to these types of things, as well as like German history, you know, pretty much, you know, most of Northern European history, because that's where, you know, abroad, Northern Europe is where my family came from originally. But again, it's a very nice Stein. I'm very happy with it. Wasn't very expensive at all, even with shipping. I think total this thing was like $9, and they also sent a nice little card. You know, she was, I'm pretty sure it was a female who sold this. She was like, you know, hope you enjoy this Stein as much as my mama did, but which I certainly do. It's a very nice beer Stein. I was originally thinking it would be a little bit bigger than this. Height-wise, it measures just over, including the lid, it measures just over 7 inches, like 7 inches and 1/4. Tall without the lid, from bottom to top, it measures roughly 6 inches tall. So, you know, might eventually get a larger Stein, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a nice little, you know, start to what will soon become a small little collection, hopefully. But again, I find them interesting. I've always found, you know, German cultural stuff like Steins and other things interesting. But hope you all found this video interesting, and if you did, leave a like, comment, you know. If you have any questions about any of your beer Steins, I can try to help you. I'm just getting into it though, so I don't know all there is to know. I just know how to tell, you know, an authentic German one from a fake, because the fakes are not this high quality. But just let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, bye.